Recent changes within the healthcare sector have increased the need for educational institutions to continually improve and adjust academic programs to provide more skilled and qualified graduates. Eric Bing, CEO of the College of Healthcare Professions, joins us to explain how CHCP is positioned to address this need. Welcome, Eric.
Well, thanks, Kathy. We're really excited to be here to talk about allied healthcare education and careers.
Eric, with all of the changes in healthcare, how has this impacted your work?
When you look at the fact that we have 4 million baby boomers, that's 11,000 a day that are retiring every year right now, and they all need more health care. The Affordable Care Act has given health insurance to around 16 million people, according to the RAND Corporation. There's a shortage of doctors and nurses out there. Well, where does it really fall? To all of these other allied health careers. And these positions are helping to fill that gap to provide the health care that is needed for the U.S.
So, Eric, what is the College of Healthcare Professions doing to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to these changes?
Healthcare is changing so dramatically with technology, all new sorts of procedures, that you really have to listen to your employers. So we're listening to doctors, heads of radiology departments, healthcare administrators, all of these folks that know what they need to be hiring in an allied health professional. And then we build that into our programs. On top of it, we're listening to our students. And let's face it, students are a lot different than they were 30 years ago.
Sure.
They're wanting flexibility. They're wanting to use their iPads. They're wanting to have more technology. So we've built online programs, hybrid programs. We're working on blended, a lot more interactive nature. They don't want to just read a textbook anymore.
Right. Well, in this Modern Living Field Report, we examine the College of Healthcare Professions and their cutting-edge healthcare educational opportunities.
The healthcare industry's dynamic growth, along with changes in healthcare from a legislative perspective, has increased the need for educational institutions to continually improve and adjust academic programs to provide more skilled and qualified graduates. The College of Healthcare Professions helps those who want to make a difference by helping them turn this passion into the healthcare career of their life.
I chose CHCP because I liked the atmosphere of the school. As soon as I walked in, it felt like family. The faculty was automatically, what can I help you with? What are your long-term goals? It wasn't just a short-term, let's get you in and out of the program, and as soon as I'm out of the program, I'm forgotten about. And I liked that they keep checking in with me. I liked that they had career services that would place me when I finished my program, and that was a really big deal when I was considering a school to go to for medical assisting education.
I chose the College of Healthcare Professions just because as soon as I walked in the door, I felt the atmosphere of friendliness, of openness, and I liked the fact that they were so flexible and adapted to the needs and my goals for the future.
For over 25 years, CHCP has been an authority in allied healthcare education. They support aspiring professionals to become successful care leaders in their careers, families, and communities.
Eric, would you please tell us about the services and solutions that CHCP provides?
Sure. The College of Healthcare Professions grants certificate, associates, and bachelor's degrees. They're in radiology, sonography, surgical technology, medical assisting, dental assisting, limited medical radiology tech, health information technology. We have an associate's and bachelor's in healthcare management. What we also are looking at is we're constantly adding new programs, just like we've just added the physical therapy technician program, because that's what we're hearing that our employers are looking for at this time. And they're also all different lengths, because some of our students need a quick program where they can get in and out. Others are looking for a bachelor's, and we want to have the whole gamut. The big thing is we only do allied health. We're not doing English majors, we're not doing political science majors, anything else. It is just allied health.
What else is unique about your institution?
We are educating every one of our students as if we were going to hire them ourselves. And it makes all the difference in the world. Our goal is to wrap as many services around these folks to make sure they are successful.
That's wonderful that you're equipping them with this tremendous responsibility. Can you tell me a little bit about your students?
Our students are looking for careers. They might be the first ever to go to college. And so they're looking for programs that are specific to what they want to do. And what we're trying to do is build programs that don't have a lot of extraneous classes in them, that are just specific for their needs. They need something quick, and that's why our 9-month certificate programs, for example, the medical assisting program is a great example. In 9 months, you can get out and get a job. They need to be working. There are also students that want to do a bachelor's degree in healthcare management. But the point is our students are really looking for that career. There's lots of schools graduating people all the time, but are they getting a career when they're out?
Right. Eric, what are some of the benefits of having a statewide and online presence for your students and prospective employers?
The College of Healthcare Profession has worked with over 1,000 employers in Texas, and now because we have online outside of Texas. And what that has done is given our students a broad network of employers for them to have the opportunity to work at. In our clinical programs, and this is a really neat piece of our programs, is we have externships. An externship is once you've finished all your classroom work, we place them out with a true employer where they have to work for a certain amount of time. It's not paid, it's part of their classwork. And they learn what it's like to be a surge tech, to be in radiology. From that, they are able to really learn and adjust their skills before they're hired. Now, one of the neat things about externships is a lot of our students are hired right out of externships in the employers. It's a wonderful way for the employers to see if there's a match. But all of these pieces help. And with our schools, our career services, our financial aid, all these departments, if you move or whatever, you just can switch schools or you can use online anywhere.
So what are the incoming students' biggest concerns or challenges, and how does CHCP address them?
Our students, a lot of them, are not out of households where they've been thinking since they were 3 years old they were going to college. So what we see is they really don't know what college is. But what they are, Kathy, is they're aspiring professionals. They want something more. So with our students, we have all sorts of people. We've got kids that are just graduating. We have got people who are retooling. They might be 45 years old and they don't like their other career. From that, we just have folks that are incredibly caring and want to be in healthcare. They've always loved healthcare and giving back, because healthcare is a wonderful way to give back. We have a lot of single moms.
What rewarding work that you're providing jobs for so many who need it, and great services that we all need. And Eric,
Absolutely.
Do you have any individual stories about some of the students who have graduated?
We just had all of our spring graduations. And graduation, it just gives me chills to think about it, because when you see all of those families that come out to support the folks who have graduated, that might be the first person ever to go through school other than high school in their families. And the kids that are so proud of their mothers and what they're doing, or their fathers, because they have gone to that next step and they're going to provide a better, more stable living.
And how powerful for the children to look up to mom or dad and see what they're doing.
CHCP provides outstanding student support, which includes helping to place students through externship programs and works with hundreds of employers.
There are many career opportunities available to the medical assistant. There are many advancements, whether it be on the administrative or the clinical. There are many certificates that you can pursue that will advance your career, whether it be EKG, phlebotomy, etc.
I definitely feel like I'm on my way to the career of my life. My long-term career goal is to be a nurse, and when I walked through the doors of CHCP, I told my advisor that was my long-term goal, and she convinced me, and I feel like becoming a medical assistant and going through this program, that it has definitely put my foot in the door and gaining experience to become a nurse.
I would definitely recommend the College of Healthcare Professions simply because they are so flexible and adaptable to your needs and wants and future goals overall.
I talk about CHCP all the time. My patients were wondering, where did you go to school? And I tell them all the time, I went to the College of Healthcare. So I actually have business cards with me that I carry, and I've actually given a few of those out. So I definitely recommend CHCP to anybody who is considering being in the medical profession.
What is CHCP doing to foster relationships with graduates?
We have over 12,000 graduates, and our graduates are still engaged with us. So many of them have moved up through the ranks. They're now the hiring managers. So they're putting our students in externships. They're then hiring them. And then they are also working on our advisory committees to improve our curriculums to be very relevant in the programs. And then the other piece about it is because healthcare has changed so much, is they need to come back for retooling. So medical assisting, that's a 9-month certificate program in our ground campuses. Those students need to get out and start working. But you know what? They're probably aspiring to more in their career. So what we've done is then built an online program called the Health and Medical Administrative Services Program, where they can get their associates in as little as 8 months. And it's all classes that are important for them. It's like stuff around HR. It's communication skills. We really find that because of the way we develop our programs, that we have students who have started at other schools and end up switching into the College of Healthcare Professions.
Well, lastly, Eric, what's next for the College of Healthcare Professions?
Well, about 3 years ago, we launched our whole online, and we're starting the hybrid and the blended classrooms, but we're beginning to move out into the rest of the states. We're getting a lot of interest for our online programs outside of Texas. And the other piece is the international. When you look at developing countries, they're probably 30, 40 years behind us on allied health. They don't have certifications. They're more apprentice-based, and people come up through, you find a doctor, can I work for you, or a radiologist or surg tech. What we're going to do with our online programs, because we have this amazing faculty out there, we have this huge library of curriculum, is we are already in discussions right now with East Africa, for example, and also one in Asia, on reworking curriculums that are right for their environments, having our teachers and doing online. And we'll probably have some exchange too, but our goal is really to do it on their soil. It's an exciting time for us, and we're just looking forward to the future.
Looks like the College of Healthcare Professions is really helping equip the next generation of healthcare workers with the skills that they really need. So, Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate you allowing us to tell our story.
And thank you for watching. For Modern Living, I'm Kathy Ireland.